What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is week 8 of the Batty Overwatch League. This is your boy Commissioner Zedekiss here for a weird cast. I'm gonna try and talk as much as I can now, because you know I won't be saying much when you hear my co-caster. What is up, Destructive Dude?
Hello. Quiet cast. No one's talking this entire week. Thanks. Good night. I was just joking. Gotcha. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Loud boy, Toxic Drew, aka Big Idiot, aka Big Streamer, aka fucking Big Butt, coming at you with a cast. Big week this week for both these teams. We got Walmy Maybe and Casting Couch. Both teams overall wise, bottom of the ladder here. And we kind of have a tale of two stories coming out on both of these teams. I'm essentially solo casting tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so we'll see what happens. So, on one hand, we have Casting Couch, who started out super hot, was playing really well, and everyone was like, this team's actually going to do things. And then the other side of the coin, you have Walmy Maybe, who started out absolutely atrocious. Their first 2-3 weeks were just completely dog crap. And they've been, but, hold that phone, not so fast, Phil Swift. Both these teams have got to turn around late here in the season, these last couple weeks. After this week, there's only 2 weeks left of regular season play, and both of these teams are fighting for that potential fifth, hell, depending on how 3 downs, 1 cup blows the rest of the season, potential 5th to 4th place spot. So it's really anybody's game, and anybody's, taking for this last playoff spot. Both these teams are going to come out in some pretty standard comps here. Taking a big note here on Walmy Maybe. No Wonder has made a swift transition from your only playing me Tracer to an off-tank position, allowing his team to run Goats more effectively, which definitely works out for their playstyle, as well as having Bluer, who normally is a hard diva main, who will be starting on tonight, flex into that Mei role that he's super plays a lot and does well. Switching over to the blue side, we have our standard Casting Couch comp of Memery. We have AJS0 hopping on the Mercy tonight in replace of Albino Joe, who will be playing the Ana hiding in a corner, and the UTech on the tippity top as the Widowmaker looking for a quick pick. And Diva and Reinhardt rounding out as UTech is a quick pick onto the Moira, onto Phoenix plays, and that's already 1 down. Big animate from Albino Joe, who already having the brawl onto the point here. Labur is going to get D-Mech from Hook Resets, and UTech is switching on over. Takes down Labur, but no wonder. Already getting 2 quick picks onto the point. And this started out really well for Casting Couch. But even the res by AGS0 is not going to stop the destructive train, no pun intended, for the blue team. As Hook Resets and Spoopy Koopa go down respectively, and UTech going to try and make a quick little money move. They're going to fall back respectively as Walmy Maybe taking that first point. Had a little bit of a hiccup early on. They are running Goats, so they do not have the Mercy to get that quick res. But no wonder, playing right into the Junkrat play by Hook Resets, getting high energy. Excuse me, I had a burp almost immediately. And they're going to try and ride those momentum waves. They're going to hug the right side. No one quick change coming in the side of Casting Couch. UTech going to switch over to Doomfist rather than the Widowmaker. Smart choice here. As Hook Resets comes in, gets a quick pick on Tree. But it's a big slam from Scott. And here comes the Giant keep out onto the point. Walmy Maybe is taking 2 picks to 1, expecting to get that big pick on the Mercy. Big sound barrier coming in hot in the side of Walmy Maybe. And they're trying to finish out these picks. The big target here is going to be no wonder, but he's going to be able to pick up that high graviton surge. Take down Andy UTech. As Scooby Koopa gets nano, but it doesn't matter because he's going to go down and put down the next hit. Self-destruct. Not going to get any picks on the point with that. And now we're having a big stall fight. Stall fights are going to go in favor of Casting Couch here. Res from AGS are going to get our boy UTech out of the Doomfist back, and we're going to get trades. Trades among trades. It's a big fight on point, but it looks like Casting Couch can be able to stabilize here. UTech trying to get a combo deal off. No drink included. The board taking down Salvo. And it's really anybody's still point here, but Walmy Maybe is stalling out. They're getting any picks for this at all, and they're going to quickly flicker away. Absolute wonderful teamwork there by Casting Couch, holding on to what they had. And again, it started out really hot for the boys in red. Walmy Maybe looking absolutely unstoppable. As you can see on the top right corner of your screen, no wonder. Used his Graviton Surge late last fight, already at 79, 80% and counting. Look to see him have a big effect on this next team fight. Hook resets. Throwing the Junkrat tire. Looking for a quick stall out. He's going to take down Scotch, who is in the middle of nowhere, not doing anything besides fiddling with his giant golden throbbing hammer. Taking a minute to catch my breath real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Solo casting is not easy. Hashtag not my commissioner. Alright, and we're back. A little bit less than 5 minutes on the clock for the red team. Well, maybe plenty of time, and we all know how Timberloo Manukas goes. This is either going to be a quick take, or we're going to stall out and do 12 more rounds of this. Well, maybe he's going to go on the left side, taking a little bit of a different approach. One man gets slept, didn't catch who it was, bad caster. Doesn't matter, they are awake now. Albino goes sticking on that on. A lot of ults coming in favor of the blue team, but it doesn't matter, they lose Shatter. Babur getting a big deep bomb on the salvo on the Reinhardt. He's harassing Albino Joe in the back, but he can't seem to finish off the Granny Ana and a big giant mech suit. Gundam Wing can't finish it off. Utek flanking around, going for big picks. Scotch taking out Albino Joe. Big slam from Salvo. And here comes the blue team, trying to clean up and hold the rest of the point. It's going to be Spoopy Koopa dropping the D-bomb, getting a giant two-man takedown. And that's going to be absolutely boggers. Paw you in the chat, boys. For Spoopy Koopa absolutely destroying two members of Walmy Maybe. Blaboo is sleeping on point. Going to be a humongous stagger, bigger than your mom's ass. And ladies and gentlemen, Casting Couch is not giving up, boys and girls. Absolutely poggers, chat. Absolutely poggers. Okay. I'm regathering my strength. Okay, here we go. Red team. Coming with a quick little bit of a change here. Scott's going to stay on that Reinhardt. May. Blaboo going on to the May that I predicted to earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, do not tell me I'm not a mind reader because I'm reading the signs. No wonder switching on to the Diva. Mal and Tree running the pharmacy respectively. Hook resets. Looking for a cheeky pick with the tire. Going in. Takes down Batmel. It's a bird, it's a plane, no, it's Hook resets Junkrat tire. Absolutely insanity. And that's going to cause a little bit of a stagger, but no, Walmy Maybe says, fuck you and your chicken strips. We're going in. Reluctantly thinking back. I'm going to go back, in it all the way up. And there goes Walmy Maybe. Tree playing hyper aggressive, realizing he doesn't have his mercy pocket. Going to fall back. Batmel has returned to the team, and it's now a 6v6. We're down to 2 minutes, roughly 35 seconds on the clock here. Big ults for the blue team, especially that Valkyrie in form of AGS-0 on the Mercy. Scott going for a big slam, grabs two, but it doesn't matter. Utek takes him down before he gets into the charging team, and here comes the blue team. Hope resets has another tire already. Swings it, shoots it, doesn't get a big kill. Here we go. Blue team holding strong again, and it looks like another flicker of hope, but going to go down is Walmy Maybe. The blue are going to get staggered again. No wonder going back to spawn without his mech. He's just a small Korean girl. Leave him alone. Somehow manages to grab his mech, remech, and it is happening, ladies and gentlemen. While we take a quick 5-second pause here, station identification. You're listening to Baddie Overwatch League Radio Network. Alright, we're back. Okay. Red team. Keeping the same composition, looking composed. Batmel coming up on her Valkyrie, as well as Babur coming up with the Blizzard. This is the fight that Walmy Maybe has to win. Babur accidentally boxes himself up, but it doesn't matter. He launches the Blizzard on point. Utek already takes down Moira. This is going to be huge for the blue team. Spoopy Koopa gonna throw his thing on point. Tree's gonna die. It doesn't matter. It's a 3-2 trade in favor of the blue team. And Mage has here takes one back. No wonder. Taking down Albino Joe. They are down a healer. But no wonder actually throws his Diva Mech out self-destruct off the side of the map. And what was a must-win fight for the red team turns into a defeat and a regroup. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it looked like a minute ago we were just having a nice casual 5 minutes, and now we're down to 45 seconds and ticking. But a humongous pick on the Andy Utek, and no wonder. And Batmel going to secure it. Hook Reset's going to try and launch the tire and get a quick pick on Batmel, and he does. No wonder going to try and get the trade, but he's not going to be able to come through. And this is absolutely one-fight territory here, ladies and gentlemen. Who is going to come out on top? Utek taking down Scotch. with no wonder taking down the Mercy, but it's not going to matter. They're going to have the short spawn. He's also going to take down Blabur. Blabur goes down in the hands of hook resets. It's happening. Walmy maybe fluttering. They rode the momentum train, but they can't get off. This train has no brakes, and the conductor is the entire team of Casting Couch. 10 seconds and counting. We're ticking down by the milliseconds. Someone has to touch. It could be Tree, but will he get there in time? Tree touches. He gives the team a little bit of hope, but it doesn't matter. We can with another double kill on the Diva Bomb. But Scotch has a big shatter, but it's not going to matter as Casting Couch puts a big old halt in way of second point Anubis.
Switching sides.
1 point for Wally maybe.
Well, we got a few minutes between rounds here. Let's talk about Spoopy Koopa on that Diva. Did he throw out an ult that didn't get 2 people in that whole round? I don't think he did.
I'm breathing. Hold on, give me a second.
Well, that is what I'm here for.
Whew! Okay. No. Second point was absolutely crucial there. And even on first point, when you have UTech, who we all know and love for his Diva play, his off-tank ability, but he's shining bright as a DPS for this team, complementing hook resets well, gets a big pick, first point, when the first couple seconds onto Phoenix plays, playing the Moira as he's playing Widow UTech, and it doesn't amount to anything, but he says, you know what, let me recollect myself and pick the Doomfist. And not only does he ride the Doomfist wave to absolutely annihilate the GOAT's composition coming out of Walmy maybe, but he takes that giant throbbing golden fist and shoves it where the sun don't shine on the hands of Walmy maybe and holds them back. But Spoopy Koopa, the player of the match thus far, in my opinion, absolutely come through clutch for his team. 2 giant Diva Bombs resulting in 2 kills, and the momentum train was halted and stopped. But a new round here. Red team. No wonder again on the off tank. Blabur going back on the main. Halt hook combo coming in favor of Walmy maybe with a Junkrat, Ana, and a Senata to round it out. Andy UTech riding the wave of the Doomfist as well as hook resets his complement. Using the Sombra with a Rhine Zarya, Brigitte, and Moira to end it out. Here we go. Sombra on the point. We're gonna translocate away, and it looks like there's gonna be some cheeky plays as UTech gets pinned, and it's gonna be bad. He's gonna get pulled, but he's gonna somehow take down Scotch on the Orisa, as well as the Wonder also goes down. Blabur gets a quick pick, but it's not gonna matter here as both the tanks for Walmy maybe are down, as well as Blabur going down. It's just squishies on point, and 2 of them are healers. Absolutely awful situation here. Tree on the Junkrat, gonna try and get a quick pick. UTech gonna take him down. He's still gonna get that pick with the Junkrat tire. Hook resets. Trapped up top, not gonna matter. And it looks like point 1 as quick as Walmy maybe took it. Not as fast. But Casting Couch is gonna go ahead and take point 1 Anubis. Ladies and gentlemen, you know the name of the game. 6 minutes, 46 seconds on the clock. Put it up there, Steven. Because Casting Couch only needs a tick, 33% to take game 1. Map 1. Looking for a right side push here. UTech trying to get some cheeky stuff. They're using Cal, aka hook resets. As very good bait here as UTech jumps in, trying to get a quick pick on Phoenix Blaze. Realizes he has nowhere to go. He's going to try and get the charge, but it's not going to work. He's stuck within 5 men, and he's going to go down. That might put a halt here on the push as Tree double boosts himself into the arena as Junkrat trying to get some quick ult charge. And Blabur is going to wall off Salvo. Salvo's going to get walled off, and he's going to get pushed even further back. This could be a giant stagger here for Walmy maybe. This could be exactly what they're looking for. And they finally get the confirm on the kill. Absolutely heartbreaking play, but again, a little bit under 6 minutes on the clock. If you are Casting Couch, you are thinking you have this in the bag, but then again, we all know how awful 2CP is, especially Anubis being the second worst 2CP map out of all of them. Looking at you, Horizon Lunar Colony, you dirty son of a bitch. Look at another right side push here for the blue team. Spoopy Koopa trying to get some of that Zarya energy, trying to get that Graviton Surge. Big ults coming out of both sides here. Almost every ult is going to be available. Every ult this next team fight will be available for the blue team. Also saw they're going to open up with Cal Hook resets on the EMP. They're going to go in. Both DPS get big kicks. No wonder it goes down. Phoenix Blade goes down. Wizard coming out from Blue on the main. That might be enough. Sorry, big burp again to stall it out, but maybe not. As Salvo doing absolutely work. And here comes No Wonder back on the tracer that we all know Alone for. And that might be enough. Scott's throwing down a big shatter, not necessarily connecting with anybody, but it is enough CC and miscommunication to afford a win. And Walmy maybe surviving not 1, not 2, not 3, 4, but 5 ultimates by way of Casting Couch. And they are going to be able to live to fight another day. No wonder switching back off the Tracer onto the Diva, allowing Glabur to play his Mei as much as he wants to. And I thought this was the win that Casting Couch needed, but I held my tongue, which I don't do very often because you guys know it. I'm very loud. Hook resets on the left side. Looking for something. Trying to get a quick hack. Gets the hack off on the Moira, but Glabur is going to be there. The team is going to storm to protect. Gotta keep Batman alive on the Moira. Make sure she lives. That way the solo healing doesn't have to be done by Phoenix Blade. Especially with Phoenix Blade just switched off the Zenyatta onto the Mercy. Hook resets going for another hack. Gets the hack canceled. Almost gets frozen, but not necessarily. She's going to locate out. And the entire team of Casting Couch on this right side. Tree trying to get a big pick with the Junkrat tire. He's going to find Albino Joe. Almost found AJS0 as well, but not quite. The Blue is playing hyper aggressive here as the main. Don't know what he's really doing. He's actually feeding. He's going to go down. Scott gets a big hit on U-Check, but it doesn't matter. EMP coming out of the way of Hook resets. Can this be enough? Transcendence coming out. This could be a huge fight. Oh, well, maybe you're just huddling around the right side corner of Scott's shield. And a giant shatter! 5 men in the shatter from Scott! Bigger than No Wonder's mom's booty cheeks! And this could be the win that Casting Couch needed. Absolutely poggers. Pog you in the chat. Salvo. And just like that, the 5-man slam. Chalk it up. 1-0 Casting Couch.
Play of the game.
And absolutely no questions about it. Send my letter of apology to Kellen's mom. But that is a 5-man shatter that is thicker than Pokimane. Twitch.tv/Pokimane. Ladies and gentlemen, Casting Couch read the power rankings and they said we're not going down without a fight. Absolutely poggers game. I hate myself. Zedekiss, what'd you think?
You know, I think the biggest thing we saw from Casting Couch, finally, a little better communication on those ults. The casters have been saying it for 7 weeks before this. They would just blow all their ults even after winning a fight. They used them a lot better this game. I think that's really what did it. Obviously, Salvo's sick shatter is what really got there, but throughout the whole game, just excellent ult usage.
Absolutely. That 5-man shatter will absolutely win that map for him, and that is a big momentum swing. But if you are Walmy maybe, this is a map that is absolutely 100% winnable here for this team. They're going to drop
Blabur for Sam, it looks
dropping, like. So what we've seen, ladies and gentlemen, throughout the last couple of weeks, Walmy maybe has been playing around a lot with these teams. They're going to drop Blabur, their hardcore Diva Mei player, in favor of Sam, who has been shown and to be known for her pretty good alright hit scan ability. So we'll see how that favors them going into Ilios, a map in which I think the biggest key for this entire set. I drank a soda before this. This is a bad idea.
Ooh.
Whew, I'm burping a lot, and I also ate a lot of food. All right, so sorry, unprofessional here. The biggest thing I want to take away from this map right here, Ilios, how well is No Wonder going to perform? We know No Wonder can play. We've known this for a long time. He's been Masters. He's been GM. His DPS is insane, and now he's on the off-tank position, and he is playing Zarya, who is essentially what Roadhog was a couple seasons ago. a big DPS who chunks out damage and plays excellent with almost every team comp in the game. If Walmy maybe wants to win this map right here, they have to absolutely dominate on the No Wonder front. And if you're a casting couch, take that win and roll with it because you gotta play smart here. Coming up for competitive fucking Drew, you stupid. For cops on the blue team, Goats. Who could have thought it? Casting couch playing Goats. Wow, big surprise. No one said ever. On the red team, yep, that looks standard. All right, so we're going in as I predicted it. Sam gonna play some hit scan, going on the soldier. Maybe a little bit of a big no-no considering McCree just got buffed pretty heavily, and McCree is playing well as well. They're gonna have Phoenix Blaze and Tree, Rock, Msakam, Robots, that pharmacy counter, which is really good for against Goats. So we'll see how well this works as Tree is already laying in their shots onto Casting Couch. Casting Couch is gonna get early point advantage, and now we're gonna see who can win the frag battle. Tree dropping nukes above, trying to get some quick picks. All Casting Couch leaves the points and decides to clamp on the other four. But Tree is gonna get a quick pick on Scotch, and that could be what the team needs. Three of them are gonna start capping. Tree still on the outside trying to peg him. Quickly, Casting Couch is gonna take first point. But keep your eye on Tree. Ladies and gentlemen, Tree is the man we want to look at for. Not only do we want to look at No One, we want to look at Tree because no one is going to be able to counter Tree in the skies. This is free picking. But Walby maybe has to get inside that point. Sam trying to break that shield down, not to no avail. No wonder, super high energy, also trying to do some damage here. Koopa gonna get his backpack. Tree taking down AJS0. That's already one pick for Walby maybe. That's exactly what they needed. Scott's gonna get a big slam on UTech, but it's not gonna matter. And then Sam gonna pop her ultimate ability as well. Trying to get a big pick, but Hook reset. Absolutely laying waste. Walby maybe looked good. The Casting Couch looked better as Tree and Phoenix Blaze are gonna stay up above and continue to put pressure on us. No Wonder loses his high energy, and that could be a turning point. We're gonna be at least 55-60% before another team fight ensues. And it's exactly the situation that if you're Casting Couch, you want to be in. You want to make sure that you take down No Wonder quickly because you know he's going to have that high charge. That's just how it's going to be. AJS0 is going to pop Transcendence early. Transcendence full length, I'm sorry. My bad. Graviton Surge coming out of the end. UTech going to take down Scotch. Only going to get Scotch in and maybe a waste of two ultimates. But now Super Koopa is going to jump on top of Tree and Phoenix Blaze as a diva. Tree looking to get the quick pick, not gonna be able to finish it off. Tree staying above, trying to wait for No Wonder to get his ability, his ultimate ability. His Graviton Surge is gonna be absolutely huge, but it's already at 80%. And if you're Walmy, maybe you gotta move now. We're in one fight territory, ladies and gentlemen. Tree gonna go inside, look for a big kill. Not gonna find anybody. Andy UTech takes him down. That was what they needed. They didn't get it. But now the rest of Walby maybe is on point. It's a brawl. UTech, Sam, No Wonder, both getting picks on two of the three supports. Absolutely huge slam by Scotch. Walby maybe is blowing all their load right here. They're gonna get a team kill, which is absolutely huge. But 99% uncontested for Casting Couch. One fight, they win the game. And they're gonna stay on their Goats comp. They're popping rally at spawn. Everybody on their team full HP with a little bit of armor cheese. We'll see how it goes. Only one ultimate ability coming out with the self-destruct. AJS0 will have the ability as well soon. Here we go. Sam off the soldier onto the Junkrat tire. Not fighting anybody. Just kidding. Fighting two people. Pause you. Then Albino Joe's gonna take one out as well. And now it's 4v4 on the point. Walby Navy needs this to win. We're gonna have Albino Joe, sorry about that, pop his sound barrier. Absolutely insane happening at that point. Trade after trade, fight after fight, but it looks like blue team is coming out victorious here as they're gonna be able to take the point again. Or maybe has to touch in order to contest. And Bat now barely touching point, but that might be enough for them to make a move happen. No Wonder on point as the trades are trying to buy some time. Not gonna matter, and point one on Ilios. Gonna go in favor of Casting Couch.
It was a really well coordinated attack at the end there from Casting Couch. They basically fought 4v6 after Sam took two of them out. Still managed to get the win. A big boot from Albino Joe really turned the tide on that one.
Absolutely huge boop. And the name of the story going into this game was it was do or die, but we've talked about it all week. we talked about for the last couple weeks. Will Casting Couch finally get it together? Will they finally figure out what they need to do to win? And they are doing that, executing it very, very well here. Coming out of the red team, no noticeable changes except we're going to have No Wonder on the Roadhog, Sam on to Hanzo, and Scotch is going to quick switch to Orisa at the last possible second. For the blue team, Salvo, Poopy Koopa, both set of tanks on each team doing the halt look combo into the well, trying to get pulls. Both teams have pharmacies, as well as UTech on the Doomfist, Albino Joe on the Ana. Big ball going out, Albino Joe getting a big old grenade onto the red team, and No Wonder is going to go down early by the hook of Poopy Koopa. That could be the pick that the blue team needs. Hook resets, and AJ has 0, dueling it out with Tree and Phoenix Blades, pharmacy combo. And the picks are coming out for the blue and the red teams respectively, but the blue team's going to take slight advantage, having that giant pick on No Wonder early. Poopy Koopa doing absolute work. And here we go. Looking for some mid-game trading here. As Hook resets, trying to put some pressure, hitting a couple connect shots with Phoenix Blades, but it's not going to matter as Tree and Sam both take down 2 by way of the blue team. But UTech trying to make some business of his own by taking down 2 of his own, and now UTech takes down 2 of the healers, and this is the pick that UTech needed, and the rest of the Casting Couch needed, and the Water takes down ABS 0. It's fragging back and forth, is exactly what we expected from both these 2 teams. Absolute frag on frag on frag. 2 picks for the red team of Soccer America. Salvo's going to take down Scott into the well. It's a slugfest, and it's going to go by way of blue team having the advantage because they already have point control. Tree going to get a quick pick on Salvo with the ultimate, but it's not going to matter. Hook resets, Poopy Koopa both getting picks for the blue team. It's a slugfest, ladies and gentlemen, but it doesn't matter because the blue team has the advantage, and as long as they hold it, the picks don't matter for the red team. As the blue team continues to come out, Casting Couch laying in to wall meet, maybe absolute destruction coming out. Hook reset, popping off, saying I'm one of the better DPS in this league. Fear me, know who my name is. Andy UTech making a name for himself as well. Welcome to the come up and slam and welcome to the jam. Not gonna find any picks with him, but he did find a giant fist. And Casting Couch again, 80+% uncontested. The red team was getting their picks, but it didn't matter because they were consistently on the point that the blue team, UTech getting a quick pick, but No Wonder also trading back. It's a 5v5. This is what they needed. No Wonder and Scott, by way of Wolven maybe making their way onto the point. Another pick in the backline from Andy UTech. Sam taking out UTech as well though. It could be a big fight on point. 4v4. Sam launching the dragon, trying to take down anybody. Salvo gonna sidestep. UTech gonna take out Sam's back. ADNCO popping a res. Scotch getting a quick pick into the well. Finds Poopy Koopa. But UTech taking down 2 more. UTech is insane. Hook resets! Coming out with a 3-man barrage! And ladies and gentlemen, it could be all over now! Hook resets and Andy UTech absolutely destroying a Casting Couch! Game 2! Uncontested, untamed!
Play of the game.
I did not expect Scotch to get play of the game, so I was not expecting this, but good game, Scotch. Big swing, swinging. Okay, that was pretty impressive. Swinging. Excellent job.
Still surprised that wasn't the Hook resets game
Yeah,
winner there.
Hook
That's what I was
resets
thinking.
just had 5 kills
Yeah.
in a row. Sweaty.
I do want to talk about that pressure that UTech was bringing with the Doomfist. I think he spent all of second point at the enemy spawn. Except for the part where he had to ult to get out of it. He was just all over the back line, keeping them distracted when they were trying to take the point. Solid play from UTech. Alright, we're going to go over to Watchpoint Gibraltar.
Woo!
How you feeling after 2 games?
Oh man, tell you what, that soda,
Ooh.
not the move, and that chicken, not the move. My
Oh.
tummy is rumbling, but you know what?
Well, hey, these 2 have gone pretty fast. Hopefully it's a quick map 3. Hopefully you'll
Quick map
survive.
3. I'll be alright. Alright.
Voice intact
Boys.
for your game tonight, hopefully.
Alright. Now we're good. I'm here. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm still alive, not dead. Show must go on, and that it shall. Hook Reset's absolutely coming out game 2 and showing everybody why Casting Couch should never be knocked out of the competition, never be knocked out of the conversation of who's a good team in this league, and they are showing why they belong to be here and why they have earned their spot in this league. This is the map that Wami maybe needs to win. This is absolutely clutch right here if they can come back and at least get a game off of it. But we will see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, this is game 3. This is game 1, map 3, Watchpoint Gibraltar. I am your host, out of breath, whoever, fuck it, streamer, by the way, Big Doink, coming at you. Okay. Assemble your heroes, assembling they have. Red team going to be attacking first, out of way of Walmy, maybe. Sam on the Widowmaker. Tree and Phoenix Blaze going to keep rocking it with that pharmacy. Batmill on the Lucio going to have Scotch and No Wonder rounding out as Diva and Reinhardt respectively. Kind of a more standard comp for these guys. We've seen what Sam play Widow before. We've seen Sam do well on Widow. We'll see how it works out on the enemy team. Andy Utek saying putting down his fist, trading it for a sniper rifle. Going to be playing Widow as well. Excuse me, Hook Resets actually going to be putting down the pharmacy and swapping on McCree. 2-hit scans on the way of Casting Couch. Albino Joe switching over to the Mercy. Zenyatta going on AGS0, and Salvo and Kubi Kuba will be continuing to play their Diva and Reinhardt respectively. Here we go. Map 3. Let's get it on like Diddy Kong 64. Wami maybe going for a quick cheeky push. 2 supports and No Wonder going up top, trying to get some quick picks, trying to get some space for their TPS to thrive, as well as getting some free card push. That is what they are doing. They're doing it effectively. No Wonder playing hyper aggressive. Tree, while I was not paying attention, no, he was playing Pharmacy the entire time I lied. Sam, quick pick onto Andy Utek with that boom headshot plus 250. They were playing Call of Duty Team Deathmatch. Absolutely insane. No Wonder putting the pressure on as the Diva, protecting both of his supports, having them stay with him so he can get as much healing as he possibly can. Gonna D-Max Poopy Koopa. And this is the pressure that Walmy maybe brings when they are playing on all the cylinders. Utek, pot shot after pot shot to no avail, getting absolutely no picks. Scott's gonna take down AJS0. Poopy Koopa already not getting his neck back. But hold on to your dicks, kid. Salvo. Big pick, Albino Joe, Rezzing Swift, Sam picking up Utek again, Deadeye, for Hook Reset's not finding anybody, but he's gonna left clip the shit out of Tree. Sam taking down AGS0, but the rest of this fight is gonna go the way of Casting Couch, and Walmy maybe has to sit back, relax, regroup, almost cap point 1 based on momentum, but the quick respawns and the amount of respawns at once coming out of the Casting Couch was too much. Put it back on the drawing board. Let's see what happens. Big ults coming out for both teams here. Both teams are going to have their Valkyries online. Walls coming out from Sam, trying to get quick picks. See what they can do here. AJS are going to have that Transcendence. Nothing really to protect himself. He had to put on massive amount of healing. Utek switched off the Widow, went back onto the Soldier. We'll see how that works for him. Hook Reset still in the McCree, looking to get his second Deadeye of the game. Gonna have it for this next fight for sure. Has it right now. 4 ultimates coming out by way of Casting Couch. But Walmy maybe is also gonna have 4 ultimates of their own, maybe 5 if Scotch can get quick here. They're gonna have 5 ultimates. Only ultimate they're not gonna have his walls from the Widowmaker. This could be absolutely poggers if they can pick it up. 3 members of Casting Couch are separated, and that's gonna leave Yandy Utek alone. He's gonna get picked by No Wonder. Scotch! Big slam again! No Wonder putting down his Diva buff, and they're gonna get point 1 uncontested. Big old Charlie Niner by way of Casting Couch. Absolutely pause you, Monka TOS. Get this man off the air, Sam with a disrespectful headshot. Absolute poggers by way of Walmy maybe. Big Charlie Niner from your boys in blue Casting Couch. Momentum in favor of Walmy maybe. No Wonder eating some shit, putting some rockets down. One man moving the cart, no man moving the cart actually. It's on the bat that goes. Albino Joe gonna pop that Valkyrie early. trying to get some quick picks. They're going to take down Scott. Look, reset's going to take him down, pop him the Deadeye. Tree and Sam above on top of the spaceship, but they're going to get found out. Tree not turning around, doesn't really care. Sam going to get taken down by Albino Joe. The Valkyrie pistol. Is that Checkers or Albino Joe? I can't tell. Doesn't matter. Casting Couch is winning this fight very, 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 very convincingly. But no wonder, leading the charge for Walmy Baby says, no, fuck you, we're taking this shit back. This is our house. Sam popping walls. Sees that Andy Usyk is up to the top. Tree gonna try to make the quick pick. Can he connect with some rockets? That's a hot negative, Ghost Rider. He can't do it. A Winston coming out by way of Scott, running more of a dive comp now. This is something I have not seen from Walmy Baby. This could be exactly what they need. We'll see how it works out for him. No picks yet. Staggering. Usyk on the left side by himself, fighting a monkey. And they're gonna give him free way back. Tree trying to get a quick pick. He's gonna wind up actually SD as he gets charged by Ruby Koopa. Splash damage. Ruby Koopa's gonna lose his back. Andy Usyk gonna take down Phoenix Blade. Sam taking down AGS0. And red team, Walmy Baby, winning the frag battle. Preventing, not being able to prevent Albino Joe from getting the res off though. This could be absolutely huge. Trying to keep up with all that at once is not easy, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm a god tier caster. This will be due for the love of the game. Andy Usyk trying to put range, fire down range, but Sam is absolutely destroying on the Widowmaker. Big offense coming out. Albino Joe has another down three. He's going to pop it early. Hook resets, taking down Tree. But Phoenix Blade is going to get the kids with quick res. Picks need to happen for either of these teams. Ruby Koopa getting a big pick. Hook reset's getting two. And that ideally could be the fight for Casting Couch. But Sam not letting it up, getting multiple picks. Sam playing out of her mind right now.
No one can hide from my sight.
Pass into the unknown.
Sorry, I had to catch my breath, ladies and gentlemen. Quiet Cast 2018. Final Joe getting the res on Andy Usyk. Walls coming out of Sam. Big plays going on here in the middle of the fight. High noon coming out from Hook Resets, taking on Scott. Usyk popping his tack visors. Who will take over? Who will win? Undeniably so. We do not know, but we know that three picks. One of them being a mech coming out by way of red team. Walmy Baby. No wonder taking down Mercy. Batman taking down Ruby Koopa. No wonder taking down Salvo. And that's going to be point two.
Has reached the checkpoint.
Walmy Baby was down, but they are never out. Absolutely frog champ game. Usyk gonna kill himself, jump off the edge. That's gonna be a big stagger. As they're gonna get plenty of point presence and that knowledge of knowing that you cannot get one shot by the Widowmaker. Absolutely clutch as Usyk switches off the DPS in terms of soldiers, switching over to the Widowmaker. Tree not really being affected super heavily by it except by that McCree. That McCree absolutely destroying. Hook resets playing insane. Kudos to you, my friend. Big res, big ulti. Big self-destruct. Gonna be able to take down Albino Joe. Hook resets, taking down Kellen. AK no wonder before he get back in his mech. This is a big fight here for both teams. As Walmy Baby is making the picks, making the plays. Tree uncontested, taking out everybody he possibly can. Trying to finish it off by taking down Hook, taking down Usyk. And he does. Both hit scanner down. And now Tree has free range in the sky as Sam takes down another walls. And this could be uncontested here. As point 2-9, absolutely Pogger Sam from Salvo, taking it down with 0.29 meters left to go. You can't write this shit, ladies and gentlemen. Ah!
Damage increase.
Ah! 45 seconds in counting for the red team. They need to regroup quickly. Absolutely Pogger Slam from Salvo. Big dick hammer plays. 2018. Here we go. No wonder for the sorry. It might be a risky play, but they're gonna have to risk it for the fucking comfort Trisket. It has to be now, or it will never be never.
Heroes never die.
No wonder. Big pick on Andy Usyk. Hook resets, takes out Sam. Albino Joe gets Usyk back up. It's a 5v6 in terms of casting couch. 4v6. Casting couch. Running away with it. They're running away with it. They're running away with it. Who can stop them? Who nobody knows. But casting couch holding their footing here on third point. On Watchful Gibraltar. Putting their foot in the door, trying to close the curtains on the Cinderella story that is Walmy Baby. Can they do it? Can they finish them off right here, Andy Usyk? Turn that shit down! Nobody can stop you! You are insane! Another big slam from Salvo, absolutely destroying the enemy team. Walmy maybe. Can they finish it? Can they do it? No, they can't. Passing couch. Punching. Nine-line. Andy Utek. Punching his way to victory. Walmy maybe is not out yet. Two supports on point. Sam juking and jiving. And that will do it. Andy Utek and Salvo tag team for 9 eliminations.
Score.
To shut the door on this Cinderella story.
Yeah, like you're saying, once again, UTech just everywhere. All over with that Doomfist. Messing up every attack. They looked like they had such a good attack coming in at the end there. They had 5 ults up, and then UTech just walks in, gets a double kill, ends that push. Just absolutely insane from him today. Oh, and now we're gonna see him on that classic Hanzo.
Alright, hold on.
How you holding up?
Doing good. Doing good. I have no voice for my game later.
That's
You
the
know
plan.
Every death comes
I
on
don't even play you.
with honor, redemption.
Fuck you, dog. Alright. I feel like I'm gonna fucking pass out. I need some water. Alright. Boys. Solo cast is a definite go ahead. This is easy. Anybody can do it if you believe in yourself. Okay. Let me just give myself a second. Breathe.
Let's do a solo cast game 2.
Do you not have a caster for game 2? I swear to fucking God, dude. I'll fucking die. Okay, comps coming out. Shit. Sorry, boys.
5.
The Genji
You can
for
read.
resets.
You can read. Hook resets. Cal going on his famous Genji. Utek going on his not so famous.
Escort.
Hanzo that I've never seen him play in my entire life, but someone's gonna start somewhere. Tree, the triple DP, triple support coming out for Walmy maybe. No wonder Scott's playing die tank. Sam on the DPS on the Widowmaker. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Quick pick from Sam. Already taking down Albino Joe with the 2-tap body shot. Widow doesn't matter. Cut the pick. Doesn't care, but it doesn't matter because Cats and Couch already getting underneath the bridge with little to no resistance. Already getting more than half of .1 taken. Essentially, cheeky breaky, sneaky beaky their way. But Walmy maybe stuffs it out, trying to take the fight to him. And they do just that, Sam, taking big snipes. Albino Joe had an absolutely huge grenade, but it's not going to matter.
I need healing.
As Andy Utek goes down as well. I lied, Andy Utek's still alive. I'm very tired. Okay, back to not being tired, boy. Here we go. Blue team running in, casting couch. Looking for some poggers here, trying to get some quick picks. Scott's playing up on the zap monkey man. No brain, no aim, Winston man. I know how that feels, my brother. There's a lot of ticky-tack back and forth. You expect casting out to take a big advantage here, knowing No Wonder's out of his mech suit, but they're not doing that. They're just kind of dicking around. No Wonder is spamming Baby Diva Pistol, trying to get his mech back as fast as he possibly can. Hook reset separated by himself on the bottom lower mech mini pack. He's gonna get stunned by Tree. This could be huge. Nothing's gonna happen of it. The movement of the cart from casting couch continues. Dragons, Andy Utek. Taking down Tree. D-meching, No Wonder, is Salvo. I'm sorry my voice is slow, I'm just trying to think. Charlie Niner by way of Walmy maybe. And this is looking awful for Walmy maybe. The red team's looking awful right now. They need to put the fuck out of there. 4 minutes, 23 seconds on the clock. Another Charlie Niner. For the boys in red. .1. 2 C9s. What's going on, guys? Do we want to talk about it? Not going to talk about the point already. I'm going around the bend as Albino Joe solo pushing it with the rest of his team playing up. Trades going out for Utek and Bat now. Scott coming back with the rest of his team. And Walmy maybe. I don't know what they're doing right here, but they are playing very passive and playing die tanks. Having absolutely no range. Not even contesting cart. I think they might be throwing. I buy power 2015. Sorry, 2014. Watch it, Val. Could be towards the skins. But as I say that, Walmy maybe goes down to fire the point. But a big graviton surge. But a big counters Zenyatta ulti. Coalescence, transcendence, fucking Essence, Ascendance, Essence, Chessence, doesn't matter. Red team, Walking Baby winning the fight easily. Oh my god! Ladies and gentlemen, you think that both these teams would stop fighting for 5 seconds so the caster could catch his fucking breath. You'd be incorrect, right? These teams hate me. They don't like my team because my team's good. And this is cyberbullying on the biggest level.
Or do you need me to call the bully hunters?
No, not yet. Soon, maybe. Here we go. Sam, busting out the Hanzo, taking off the Widowmaker, looking for some big dragons. Bad Dragon, sponsor Hanzo, Shinobi, Obi-Wan Kenobi, 2 picks from blue team. Absolute Nanoblade coming out from Book Reese, has to grab that Zenyatta. Salvo grabbing tree. Scotch by himself at that point, he's anti and he's fucking discorded. It looks bad. He's dead as fuck. What he is. And Casting Couch convincingly putting the payload on point 2, Sam by herself. And Casting Couch looking to put the dirt on the coffin and bury the Cinderella story. But they gotta go all the way to the end of the map. Remember, our boys, Walmy Maybe, were 0.29 meters with a minute left and couldn't finish it. Could this be the momentum swing that Casting Couch needs, effectively silencing any hopes for Walmy Maybe to make a comeback this season? A big pick coming out. I lied, no picks. I lied, 2 picks. Batmal taking down Salvo. Wonder taking down Albino Joe. Big picks for Walmy Maybe. Hearing my cast, they say, not so yet, you 4-eyed motherfucker. We're taking it to him. Walmy Maybe holding strong. They need this map win. What they do not know is Andy Utek is hiding in a corner, waiting patiently with dragons. Almost every ultimate available. Oh my god. Almost every ultimate is available for the boys in blue. And they get a big pick on Sam. That's absolutely poggers, dude. Frog champ in the chat, boys, ladies and gentlemen. 2 picks from Andy Utek. Andy Utek coming out of the mine. He unleashes the dragon. Shibata Mata, his brother with an Nanoblade. And Andy Utek and his resets are putting the Graven. And resets with the triple swipe. Spoopy Koopa taking it to him. Quick transcendence coming out by WMM. Now Sam is punching the point, but Sam was gonna go down. Andy Utek taking her down with a headshot. Batman can't contest forever. A Graviton Surge. And ladies and gentlemen, Hook resets. Andy Utek saying no, thank you. Walmy Maybe, that's a 3-0 win.
Play of the
And you know a nice little Nanoblade play of the game by way of Hook resets. GG. Let me give you the mind of this Genji play right here, ladies and gentlemen. Swing, swing, dash, swing, swing, dash, swing. Resheath, step into the dragon, almost die. Absolutely Frogger's play. The last 2 games. Fuck it. If you're giving anybody MVP for this team, Andy Utek might have just performed the unthinkable. In a league full of freefies, senpais, 30s, TVs. I guess you can maybe put Heron on there if you really like Pharah mains, Pharah 1 tricks. Andy Utek said, nah, hold my beer like a true Wisconsinite would. And put the nail in the coffin on the Cinderella story. Known as Walmy Maybe. Absolutely insane game. Thank you, Zedekias, for letting me solo cast game 1. I'm going to go puke now. But while I'm puking, ladies and gentlemen, do not turn the dial. The 3rd and 4th place teams, a battle for the 3rd place spot, potentially even the 2nd place spot. We have All Dab, No Blab, 3 Dans, 1 Cup, Game 2,